encouraging other individuals to share their time, talent, and treasures with the world. And how do we do that? By encouraging you, equipping you, and empowering you to do your best every day and to bring your 1% better into life. I'm Dr. Flo, online coach and mentor. I help bold dreamers follow their bliss. I am the chief executive partner and playmate in Love and Action Network. And it is a thrill to be with Facebook, YouTube, and also TikTok today. Special shout out to Angie from PAH and also Tara Praolo Studio over on TikTok for holding it down in the back channel. All right, so every day, Tara or myself, we bring some inspiration to get started. Then we read from the 52 Weeks of Conscious Contact with Melody Beattie. Of course, this week's theme is commitment. And then we ask each other questions that relate to the chakra energy of the day. And then we publish it on Substack for the viewers. You're already seeing it on YouTube and Facebook. And also, you'll be able to listen back on our podcast on Spotify. Let us start today with one of my favorite new readings from Adrienne Maree Brown. This is from the book Fables and Spells. It's part of the Emergent Strategy series. I got it from General Stacia, my therapeutic partner who keeps me sane for my birthday. Page 6. This is a spell to cast upon meeting a stranger, comrade, or friend working for social and or environmental justice and liberation. You are a miracle in motion. I greet you with wonder in a world which seeks to own your joy and your imagination. You've chosen to be free every day as a practice. I can never know the struggles you went through to get here, but I know you've swum upstream, and at times it has been lonely. I want you to know I honor the choices you made in solitude, and I honor the work you've done to belong. I honor your commitment to that which is larger than yourself and your journey to love the particular vessel of life that is you. You are enough. Your work is enough. You are needed. Your work is sacred. You are here, and I am grateful. That's the Radical Gratitude spell on page 6. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. You're loved and lovable. All right, we're going to move forward as we do every day into 52 Weeks of Conscious Contact with Melody Beattie. For those of you who attend often, you will know. Hi, Volk, Volk Rain the Viking. Welcome back. Long time no see. We're here every day encouraging, equipping, and empowering people. We're about to do today's reading, but it's so good to see you. You are loved and lovable. Thank you for returning over on YouTube. I'll leave your shout out there. It all starts with a hello, folks. A hello can change your life. A hello can open every door. Every person you've ever married or dated or worked for, it all started with a hello. So thank you for that hello, Volk. I really appreciate you over on YouTube today. It all begins with a hello. Every good thing that's ever happened to your life and every awesome person you met in college or high school or at work, how'd you meet them? What was the first thing you said? Hello. Or if you're like Angie, hey, it all starts there. And the road to every dream that comes true for you from this point forward, it will all start with just what Vulcan did there. Hello. All right, day 5 reading, 52 Weeks of Conscious Contact. This week's theme is commitment. Sometimes we only need to commit to something or someone once, and that commitment lasts for life. Other times it helps to renew our vows, committing to sobriety, values, or self-care and responsibility is a decision we can make each day. It's a short one, so I'm going to read it one more time. And drop your comments about how you feel about what's happening in this space today. The author writes, sometimes we only need to commit to something or someone once, and that commitment lasts for life. Other times, it helps to renew our vows. Committing to sobriety, values, or self care and responsibility is a decision we can make each day. And we get an action every Thursday from this text. Carefully weigh your pledges. Take time to think things through. A commitment is a contract. Once you commit, it means you're going to do a thing whether you feel like it or not. Try to make commitments only to those things you truly care about. Knowing when not to commit is important too. Whenever you commit, your energy and resources will follow. And this is why in our network, we've been talking all week about true commitment and what really brings us joy. Because if you're doing something in your life and you're committed to it and it's bringing you joy, you will not be tired and you'll find the resources. Have you ever really wanted to go somewhere, but you didn't have the money to go and you just found the money? Have you ever wanted to do something and you didn't have the money, but you found it because you had the energy and the resources to follow the fact that you were committed to doing something or going somewhere? Powerful stuff. But if you do commit, and there are things that I've been really indecisive about committing into, you got to put your whole life into the things that I'm committing to, because it's going to uproot me in so many different ways. And change is very disruptive, by the way. No matter what you're trying to change in your life, it's probably going to disrupt you. And most of us don't want to be disrupted if we're honest. But we can commit, and then we'll find the energy and the resources to meet our needs. Let's move forward. It's already been 7 minutes. I only want to be here for about 3 more. That's about the attention span of a human these days. So I'm going to stick to under 10 minutes if I can with you all, in honoring of your time, talent, and treasure. Every Thursday for the last year, we pause to reflect about our throat chakra. Now, this is nothing weird. This is just some ancient wisdom. Uh, on Thursdays, though, because of focusing on the throat chakra, I know I'm not choking right now. That's just me focusing on my throat chakra. We focus on communication, self expression, and authenticity. And even if we only focus on communication, self expression, and authenticity one day a week, Thursdays, that's good. On Sundays, we focus on our root chakra, our I am system, like the foundation of us. And then we work all the way up into our crown. On Saturdays, we know we understand who we are. And it's just a wonderful thing that we've been doing for over a year. And it's for free. You're here and you're invited to enjoy it and share it. So on Thursdays, we talk about Veshuddha. And here are some questions to help you reflect on your listening skills. How well do you listen to others? Do you often interrupt or feel the need to talk over them? We all have that person in our lives, or maybe we are that person. Are you the person who's talking over people? How well do you listen to others? What emotions do you feel when someone is sharing something important with you? Do you see that as a moment to say, oh, they're sharing something vulnerable and important? I wonder how I can use that later. Or are you a person that's listening with your whole heart to truly help them out that situation so they're not in such a low vibration? I told y'all earlier in the live streams, I'm committed to high vibrational programming, high vibrational friends, high vibrational belonging. I'm tired of all the internal warfare and the external warfare. Ceasefire now. Freedom to Palestine. I've had it. What about you? Back to the page. Uh, do you feel heard and understood in your relationships? Now, I've been talking with the team for weeks about this, but very soon we're going to be opening opportunities for you all to come together with us to learn how to communicate. Once again, Vulcan did a great job. It's on the screen over on YouTube and Facebook. And for those of you listening to the podcast, it just says hello with a wave. Man, that's how you feel heard and understood in relationships, by just simply saying hello, or hanging with us on sacral chakra days on Mondays when we talk about how we feel. I feel. Hello, I feel. Oh my goodness. That opens a whole door of possibility for you to say to someone, hello. I do this to my partner all the time. Hello, I feel. And sometimes it makes the conversation really comfy, and sometimes it doesn't. But how do I feel heard and understood in my relationships? Just as one example, since I'm on the stage today of life, by speaking up, by telling people how I feel, even if it could potentially hurt their feelings. Like there's a way that we can deliver this information, folks. If you know that that someone's going to take the critique or take the feedback or take how you feel harshly, lead with the idea that you're not trying to ruin their day. It may still ruin their day, but at least you'll have the out. I do this all the time. Listen, I got to share something with you. I don't like the way you're doing this around me. I don't like this, but like I'm not trying to destroy your future. I had a recent conversation, just like I'm not trying to like take your throat chakra away. I'm saying I don't want to receive the information in this kind of way from you. It's making me uncomfortable. And while my uncomfort is my own, you're making me uncomfortable in these ways. So please stop. Um, but I'm not I'm not telling you this uncomfortable truth to rip you apart, beloved. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to be heard and understood and helped and truly lifted. And this happens a lot. It's not there's so many beloveds in our lives that want to serve us and help us, but sometimes people's help is more frustrating than helpful. And maybe you got a person in your life who's helping you in some ways, but not helpful in others. What an uncomfortable conversation to say, beloved, I love you, but you're getting on my fucking nerves. Because then they're going to tell you all the ways that you're getting on their fucking, oh, I'm getting on your nerves. How about you? You know? And it's just so, but lead with, I love you. And I don't want any animals or children harmed in the making of this movie. I intend to leave this. Like, wait now. I'm trying to leave this friendship and this situation and this conversation whole. What are you doing? Well, I'll just go back to I'll just, fine then. I'll just go. I'll just go and take I'll go. No, wait. Pause. We weren't trying to subtract it all. We were trying to prune the vine so that the sick fruit didn't take away from the awesome fruit. If any of you are into botany, the nursery workers will prune flowers. When dead flowers start to happen, they'll prune the dead flowers off so that they don't take away the nutrients from the flowers that are don't allow your whole bouquet of flowers in life to wither away because you've got a couple thoughts and vibrations that are, don't throw your whole artwork of life away because of a stray mark. Um, some collectors of fine art would say that that's what actually makes the art beautiful. I work in a space of musical theater where everyone's trying to have a pristine, perfect sound. When I know that what the people pay the biggest bucks for is a unique sound that's all to oneself. Everyone in the world is trying to chase cookie cutter. I want to fit in when the people who make the most money are the people who don't give a fuck, who are just showing up, bushy beard and all, for love, unafraid to say the things. Like, we're going to need to come together. I know they're trying to black mama, white mama us to death, to literal death. They're trying to divide working class people. Nobody listening to me right now is a millionaire. None of y'all. And they're still trying to pull us apart by white mama, black mama, Democrat, Republican. Like, the next 4 years are about to be really intense, you guys, because they want to separate us from each other and separate us from ourselves. We're saying in our network, joy is the solution. Optimism is a protest. You waking up in the morning and deciding to have a nice day is a fuck you to the man. I do it every day. Every day I smile in the midst of this bullshit. It is a fuck you to the man. I may not have called a politician today. I may not have done any of my social media posts for Palestine, but just my joy is enough to defeat evil, because they don't want me to smile. They don't want you to smile. They don't want you to love yourself. And just you making a decision to defiantly love yourself is enough to say, fuck you. I'm loved and lovable. And so are my black and brown friends. So are my trans disabled friends. All my people are loved and lovable and worthy. And I'm going to smile about it. This is especially for those of you who are lingering in some depression and stuff from the election, and you're still kind of in the woe is me place. Now is not the time for woe is me. Let's go as we. Now is not the time for woe is me. Let's go as we. Because the light workers actually outnumber the evildoers. The sheep have always outnumbered the wolves. And they've always also been shepherds and light workers to say, not the good ones, not the good ones. You got a whole cabinet of crazy going on up top. Go see about Gates, Trump and them, and leave these light workers and wholehearted people alone. There will always be protectors. I'm one, and you are one. And we're not afraid to speak up. The last thing I will land with today is that I was born in 1984, so I'm a dinosaur here. And there were no social media cameras to record the awful things that happened to me. I was bullied as a child. I was under a very oppressive religion, Christianity. Uh, and it did not serve me well to be bullied by church people and non-church people and white people and black people and grown people and kids with no witness. The wonderful thing about social media now, folks, and I know we poo-poo it a lot, I have witness. No one is going to any longer mistreat me and mine without a camera in their nose. No one's going to deny me access to being happy, healthy, and free because I'm on the. Anyone who tries to stand in the way of the light workers will be filmed. Y'all are watching people who are from the maggots. Y'all are watching them lose their jobs because they're clinging to hatred. You're watching light workers film them and call their bosses and say, you have a transphobe and a homophobe and a bigot on your staff. And I'm not going to stop calling your job until you fire them. I keep trying to remind y'all every day on these platforms that good people have pitchforks too. And I wish over the last 30 years, I was able to film my abusive father and my abusive church people and my abusive so-called friends and family who tried to pretend out loud that they were light workers. They were going to vote for Kamala or vote for good, but they went into the secret place and tried to mistreat me. None of us are going to be mistreated and silenced anymore. None of us are going to be ignored anymore about the things that make us great. You got it? So y'all can come back every day to Love in Action Network and tune into these boosts. I've been this way for a very long time and I'm not about to change. But I got cameras now and so do you. You got people in your way trying not to keep you happy, healthy, and free? Film them. Blast their ass. Same thing with this orange buffoon that's coming around the mountain when she comes for 4 more years of foolishness. Every time someone comes for you with evil intent, make them famous. It's Throat Chakra Thursday. I'm teaching you how to open up your mouth. Do not be afraid of people who try you. Do not be afraid of bullies. Do not be afraid of naysayers. Do not be afraid of people who try to make you prove yourself to belong. Make them famous. And then continue on with your happy, healthy life. Okay? You can always visit lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link to learn more about our daily events. You can RSVP for these events. You can join our programs like Unfuckwithable with Flow, where I teach you how to open up. Your closed mouths don't get fed, people. Closed mouths do not get fed. If you got a dream, I think we're in week 54 of showing up almost every day for this network. We're in week 54. If you got a dream that's equally as big, today would be a nice day to get started. Anybody in there? Anybody in there? Today would be a great day to get started on your dream. And if you need help, we help people daily. Free sliding scale, premium pricing. To learn more about the other healing practitioners, I don't stand alone in this work. If you go through our archives, you're going to hear voices of Tara Praolo Studio, Poppy Water 33. You're going to see a lot of presence coming from the leader of my fan club, Real Love's Club, Real Love's Champions, Angie, awesome Angie Enterprises. Do not pretend like good ain't happening around you. Some of y'all are acting like good ain't happening. Some of y'all are very glass half empty in a time when we need to be glass half full. I'm still breathing. So are you. I'm still clear-minded. So are you. I'm still capable. So are you. I'm still enough. And so are you. So I'll see you tomorrow or on the TikTok lives or on Spotify or somewhere around the universe. But on behalf of all of our network and our healing practitioners, stay in your power. Stay in your joy. Stay loved and lovable. Thanks for watching today. I see y'all out there. And we'll see you very soon.